Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Games Done Quick Hotfix. This is a special today. We are doing a run of Doom 2016. Before we get into that, real quick, just a few quick reminders. Frame Fatales is Games Done Quick's all-women online speedrunning community. The upcoming event, Flame Fatales, will run from August 13th to 20th. The schedule will be released July 6th. You can go to gamesdonequick.com/framefatales for more information. As well, if you missed out on any of our SGDQ 2023 or our Juneteenth celebrations, you can go to our VODs on youtube.com/gamesdonequick to check that out. The SGDQ VODs are all up. The Juneteenth VODs will be up in about a week or so. With all that said, I'll hand it over to the runner and the commentary. Let them introduce themselves.
Yo, people, what's up? My name is Rytro with an underscore. Pleasure to be here. I am joined by a beautiful soul who is also my commentator.
Hello, I'm Minifish. We're both Doom runners.
Yeah, before we get into it, there's a lot of cutscenes at the beginning, so we'll get in, but I just want to say thanks for letting me be here. Always been a big fan of GDQ. Happy to be a part of it in some aspect. So without further ado, just double check my settings real quick, and let's get into it. All right, normally, this would be Ultra Nightmare. That's what I'm showcasing today, but that's not Marathon 6, because Ultra Nightmare is one death and you're over. So we're going to do Nightmare, which is same difficulty, except not permadeath. Whew. I'll give you a countdown when timing starts. It's when we grab the pistol.
Rip and tear until it is done.
King Novik, a classic, right, Minnie?
Yes, King Novik. Very explained in this one and not the next one.
All right. So, time begins in about... After this guy's worst day. In 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so first thing that is going to happen here is I believe Rytro is going to be doing a little bit of an animation cancel there where he shoots the pistol to make the animation not do an inspect animation, which we can then just instantly press the button. We're going to say hi to Olivia. Olivia is... her mouth.
Just gonna look at that freaky tongue texture, it's classic.
Yeah. So in 2016, we actually cannot skip cutscenes. So a lot of speedrun tech is going to be working our way around cutscenes. We can't go out of bounds too much due to the limitations of the run. This is 100%. That's all collectibles. All codexes, all weapons, all weapon mods upgraded, all suit upgrades, and all challenges fully completed.
Yeah, if that sounds overwhelming, it is. There's a lot. There's over 400 things we need to keep track of over the course of this run. A lot of it is management of your various challenge, resources, codex, and all that stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, on top of this run is a excellent showcase of movement plus aim on top of resource management and things like that.
Minnie, Samuel Hayden speaking. Come on.
My bad. Hello.
Yeah, Doom Guy doesn't really care either.
Yeah.
So
nobody really does.
Yeah, here we are. All these zombies are here. Do not die to them. Nobody would ever do that. That would be... Oh boy, that would be embarrassing if someone's ever done that before, yeah.
I feel like if someone were to die there, I might be seeing them on screen right now.
Yeah, maybe like in the top left in a webcam or something during a race, yeah.
So, introduced back there was the Imp. Probably the hardest boss of 2016. They are absolutely everywhere, and they don't make noise when they're running. They are extremely quiet. They can climb up walls, and they have way too much damage for being a common enemy. As you can see, Retro got hit once by a weak fireball and was down to 58 health. There is health and armor in this.
I just want to say that is unironically one of the harder combat encounters in the run.
It unironically is. Specifically, in almost every other category, they just skip through this, but because we do Ultra Nightmare, we actually don't see this part of the run. The run will actually start for what we practice and things like that, or what we do for runs, when this elevator door opens in just a second. It thankfully skips this intro sequence, which is,
Yeah.
it would make the beginning of the run awful
Saves.
considering how
Yeah.
reset heavy this game is.
The intro, Ultra Nightmare, you get to skip it. It saves 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
3
alone.
minutes.
Yeah. So one of the first things that you're going to see happen here is a rail boost.
Wait, what? A rail boost?
What?
Rail boost.
Rail boost.
Yeah, okay.
And my Ultra Nightmare runs?
Yeah, one thing when GDQ was last showcased 100% Nightmare by Bite Me all the way back in 2020, I think it was, right?
I thought it was like 3 years ago.
It had to
so
be
yeah.
like 2018, 2019. Bite did not do this.
Yeah. There's a lot of new tech here. So that is literally just the game putting you on trying to put you on a railing, and it's frame rate dependent. So the more frames you have, the faster you are going to go. It tries to put you on the railing as quick as possible. So as many frames as you have per second.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's a funny name, Rail Boost, because it actually doesn't have to deal with rails all that much. It's named after its founder, Edward Rail Boost.
I don't know if that's true or not.
It isn't.
Okay. So here you'll see Rytro avoiding pretty much any enemy here. You can get through this level easily without actually killing an enemy. I believe you can do that with the first 2 levels now.
Yep.
We'll be introduced to combat rating, and that will actually force us to kill things. Right now, it's just a collectathon. Rytro entered the secret level there. Every level has a secret level. You open up by pulling the lever and enter in. You actually don't need to interact with the level in any way. All you have to do is enter it and show that the secret is there. And that actually goes for every single secret. You actually don't have to pick them up. You just have to show that the secret has been obtained at the bottom of the screen, and at the end of the level, it will show.
Yeah, you'll see that become real apparent with this toy up here real quick. There's cute little toys you can pick up and interact with. You actually don't need to. You just need to trigger the secret.
Yeah,
you don't need to pick them
the
up.
secret, and you leave.
Mm-hmm.
Bye. Here, there's an interesting fight, and we're just going to jump over and skip it. Really, nothing too hard. Jump over and
Commentator's
skip
curse.
You jump over and skip the trigger to lock these doors, so you can just walk out and finish the level here.
Yep. And start off this level. We'll have no time to break because it's going to start real quick. Normally, you get locked in here, but I'm going to do something else. Minnie, do you care to explain exactly what's going to happen?
There is a door directly underneath you. You are going to grab that door through the floor. There's just a weird interaction with how the button works and things, or the prompt works. And so, yeah, that's really it. Is there's a precise lineup to grab this door through the floor. And it just allows us to stop skipping or stop talking to little Hayden over there, or Vega, sorry. And then we can continue on. While this, we would just normally be sitting in the room. There's the secret lever. You'll enter into the secret level. What you saw Rytro do is earlier was kill those 3 zombies, and that actually completed one of the 3 challenges. Each level has 3 challenges. For this one, it is to glory kill 5 zombies in unique ways. So there was 1, 2's coming up, 3. All we're doing is looking at different parts of the zombies and glory killing them. Nothing too special.
Yep.
We're turning on the power, and as Olivia talks to us.
Yeah. So this is Olivia, but she really likes it when people tell the truth, especially now.
Especially now.
That is the main antagonist of the game right there. Yeah, she's the reason why this whole facility goes to hell, quite literally.
Yeah.
I'm about to do some tricky platforming here. Basically, you're not intended to do this, but because we kind of sequence broke a little bit, it's actually faster to take this way than to go, quote unquote, the casual. And we're gonna.
Yeah, you're just gonna jump on out of bounds and then into the secret level that we opened up earlier.
Yep.
So the challenges for this level are to glory kill the 5 zombies in unique ways, kill 2 possessed, which are the zombies, with one shot. So he did that with the explosive shot at the very beginning to those 3 zombies, and then to find 3 secrets, I believe.
Yeah.
Which we are currently at 2 out of 3.
Don't mind the casual out of bounds. That fight's not required. We can kind of just leave.
Fights are just a suggestion until we get combat rating.
Guys, watch out. Spooky jump scare. I was so scared.
Yeah. There's a zombie there that's supposed to be there, but because we did that out of bounds, the zombie just didn't spawn in. We didn't reach the trigger to spawn in.
We can actually like leave the level right now, but this is 100%, so we have to grab everything. So
grab all the secrets, which that's very apparent in these early levels because without combat rating, there's really nothing making us kill anything except for convenience. But we will be, are required to grab things.
Yeah, anything that gets in our way, we would just want to kill them.
You're going to fist bump, right? Right?
If I'm fast enough, we can get rewarded with a fist bump. But
yeah.
I'll tell you what, for the fans, I'll eat the time loss and we can see the fist bump. It's a nice treat.
Yeah. Here, second weapon mod. Nothing really too special. We are actually getting the weapon mods not out of what is best, but out of what is what is faster. A lot of this run, we do like the opposite of what is, easier to do. So we can actually just be a little bit faster.
Yeah.
It causes for a lot of reset.
Yeah, normally, like the safe option, if you're playing this game casually, you'd pick up Stun Bomb because anything that gets hit by it, it just...
Get out of jail free card.
It just stops in its track because it's stunned. But Heat Blast, unfortunately, is super, super easy to master in the next level, so we're going to grab that real quick.
Yeah, I think, speaking of which, we should talk about weapon masteries. Each weapon has a specific set of challenges that need to be done to... master a weapon mod, and each weapon with an asterisk has 2 weapon mods. You need to get enough secret tokens and things like that to be able to actually get it.
I don't think we'll get the fist bump. I forgot about it.
Autopilot
took over. I'm so sorry, people. I'm so sorry.
Here we're gonna be going out of bounds again. This skips quite a long cutscene of just Aiden talking as we do things, but it's not necessary.
Yeah, it's just a lot of cool out of bounds navigation at this point, which is a point. Yeah, you may notice one thing I want to touch on is spawn limit. This game has a cap of how many enemies it could have on the screen at once. And because we didn't do that last fight, and because we left a lot of things in the facility alive, there are no enemies that spawn in this hallway. It's just free walking.
Yeah.
It's great.
We abuse that in the first couple levels, and then in the next, pretty much the next level onwards, we need to kill everything to get the spawn limit maxed out so we can kill things. It's quite a fun little switch around from killing absolutely nothing to killing absolutely everything. Here we're going to be introduced again to Hayden and Vega, and Rytro is going to be picking up their first Praetor Cell.
Yeah.
Praetor Cells, you can either upgrade your health, armor, or ammo. Obviously, this run is perma-life, so we're going to be upgrading our ammo first, because we want to kill things faster.
If you kill things, they cannot deal damage to you. That's just true.
Exactly. A lot of this run is, if you're not being hit, then you're not dying.
All right.
And
Well-
a lot of avoidance.
While we're in this, I want to explain to you all exactly how rail boost working because we have a great diagram of a rail here. You can't rail boost off this one. But basically, to help with platforming, a lot of FPSs, a lot of games, what they do is that they add in like leniency mechanics so that, you know, platforming feels better. Because you have the little fault of psychology where if you jump and you miss the rail, but you're so close that you felt like you did it, you typically get mad. Like that's just like a little psychological thing. So one of the platforming mechanics interrupted here is called a foot grab. Basically, if you just barely miss the rail right here, like say you land right where my crosshair is, it will give you speed good enough so that you can get back onto the ledge. So if you barely missed it, you're fine. But on specific surfaces, like rails, for example, your speed does not get reset and you go fast. That's what a rail boost is. Why specific surfaces? Sure.
Yeah.
We don't know.
It's very wonky because in some spots of this, there's very clear times you should be able to mantle up onto a ledge. Like you have to cross over this gap. And so the game should be like, hey, here's some leniency if you mess up. But then there's no mantle. And then there's, you know, mantles that you can do out of bounds and things like that. So it's very wonky. So for the rail boost and things like that, you actually want the best FPS in this. This game caps FPS at 200. There's no way of getting over 200 frames. But during the cutscenes, it actually locks it at 60 for animations.
Oh, I did it. Did it.
Nice.
There's a little game you can play. There's 2 specific spots you can stand on the railing in that room. And the game, when you're bored and speedrunning this, is can you jump between them? Yeah. I think the record is by a great person. Sliga has done that 17 times during one cutscene.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god. Honestly, shout out to Sliga. Absolute legend at this game. Created some of the strats that you'll be seeing.
Yep.
And yeah.
Speaking of which, we should talk a little bit. Minifish here, although okay, hold on, I did totally remember the menu. Minifish here.
Are we?
Oh, yeah, let's say hi to Frank.
Are we? Frank.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Frank.
So speaking of legends of this game, we have Frank right here, who has just the best day. Minifish, I just want to say, is a previous world record holder. They actually held world record before I had it. I'm current world record holder, and the only reason I'm current world record holder is because Minifish moved to a different category, and I accept that fact. But yeah, this game is awesome. We've had a lot of optimizations in current years, and also any percent's been getting pretty wild as well.
Yes.
Okay. Want to explain exactly the challenges I'm doing here?
Okay, so the challenges at the beginning of this one is there's curb stomp, which you get for stomping on, well, soldiers specifically. You have to get a specific glory kill animation, which is just stomping on their head. We need a little bit extra height when we do it. We end up using scroll jump for some reason why this game decides that you can jump multiple times if you're using scroll wheel before your feet actually leave the ground. And you get extra height rather than if you were to spacebar jump. And so that allows us to complete the challenges much easier. Here, Rytro is going for the Mastery of Heat Blast. You can see the ticks in the right-hand corner.
I don't want to talk about that encounter. That encounter, nothing kind of went right, but we kind of just deal with it and we move on.
Yeah. Here, Rytro's going to be grabbing the rocket launcher.
Yep, it is our best friends in this level.
In this level, yes.
Yeah, that and Heat Blast, they're our best sources of DPS.
Yeah. Yeah, so a lot of this level will be Rytro charging it up so it kills enough enemies, which it is to kill multiple enemies with one Heat Blast, and that will cause the mastery.
I'm like a deer in headlights constantly while you're just rambling and I want to scream, but your explanation is kind of important. Just in case you all know what's going through my mind right now, it's like, oh please don't distract Vinny.
It's working.
Okay, sorry. What were we on about before? I just had to have a little group therapy session with you.
One thing I should explain for this level, you will see in the top right-hand corner, right under the FPS, there is those 5 circles. That is combat rating, and this is what generally keeps us in bounds. Each demon is worth a specific amount of combat rating. Each level has a specific amount of combat rating that you need to get. And so after killing a demon, it'll be much more apparent in later levels when you have bigger demons and things like that. It will increase it, and by the end of the level, you need to have all of those circles completely filled in. Yeah, there's really... I can't really think of too much here other than just quick combat, using the heat blast to bring everything down as quick as possible, picking up secrets. There was a little rail boost. You may...
That rail boost in particular, it's so easy to do. You do it casually sometimes. I've seen few casual playthroughs where they just grab that and then whoop, speed.
Yeah. One thing you'll probably be seeing a lot, there is many animation cancels. If you see that there is actually no animation when Rytro chainsaws a Hell Knight, that is because with 2 animations happening at the exact same time, they will cancel out. And there will just be no animation, and the Hell Knights will explode into ammo. We use that a lot. Because we upgrade ammo first, we tend to not really need to chainsaw other than out of convenience.
Yeah, a lot of the first half of the game, we do have, like, I'm not joking, nearly every chainsaw routed out. But as soon as we get into the late game where we have all our ammo equipped and we have valuable tools like Rich Get Richer and all that jazz, we don't need really to chainsaw anything. Oh, this guy's playing nice today.
Oh my god. I've had these Hell Knights be absolute pieces with me lately.
I thought I heard the Hell Knight behind me, honestly. I was about to get jump scared.
So here, the reason why Rytro was shooting across that gap is there's actually a roaming Hell Knight, which is very important. It is the only way we can make combat rating for this level. Combat rating is insanely tight. We kill as few demons as we possibly can.
Oh.
And by shooting across that gap, you will tell it and make the AI come running towards you, which is just convenient for the end of the level.
Hot boost?
You gonna get hot boost?
Oh, dude, that was awesome. That was a really good hot boost.
Yeah, that's a great hot boost.
Oh, that is one of my few contributions to routing this game. I found that trick right there, and it's just cool. It's like only like 4 seconds of time save, but you know what? You take anything you can get, especially if it looks cool. Because we're not all about speed here. We're also about swag bucks.
I can't agree with you on that.
Oh,
I think there's a lot more swag bucks that we could get that, you know, speed kind of ruins for us.
really?
Oh, that Hell Knight is so sick.
Man, if only there was a category where you do a lot of the combat, but like don't do all the swag buck stuff. Huh. I wonder if anyone runs that.
That's me.
Yeah, I guess we could divert a little bit because all this is combat up here. Mini runs a category called 0%, where it's basically you can't get any progression or anything that ends up on like a level select screen.
Yeah, so you'll see Rytro completing all the challenges and things like that. The run that I will be doing is actually you are not allowed to make any progression towards any of the challenges. You're not allowed any of the weapon mods. You're not allowed upgrading your ammo or health or anything. And you still need full combat rating. So
Where's this?
it's very similar, but not very different.
Imp was hiding from me.
Yeah.
A lot of the glitches and whatnot depend on you having weapon mods and similar things. So 0% is just a way of restricting yourself to where you have to play the game without using any like real handout or easy strategies. It is very difficult. I did a casual playthrough of it one time. It took me around 7.5 hours.
Yeah, I'm looking at completing it under 2.
Yeah,
So.
Mini Fish cries out an Ultra Nightmare, absolute legend. There's got to be something that happens here. I'm going to explain real quick.
Okay.
It's called the paperclip. Paperclip, what happens is basically 2 wall textures don't align perfectly. There's a little bit of pixel gap between them. And what we're going to do is we're going to wiggle between those 2 wall textures until we find the exact spot we can slip through and get out of bounds. And then, care to take over? I'm going to have to focus.
Yeah, and then there's pretty much just out of bounds movement from there on. This particular one, there's a cutscene. This is the end of the level. And there is a cutscene that will happen with Olivia waiting for us. But you actually don't need to interact with Olivia at all. The end of the level trigger is always active, so you can just, jump back in bounds and you're out of the level.
That was a really good out of bounds. I think that was a very solid foundry. Heck, I kind of want to put I should have put live split open so I could see my progress. Forgot about it.
Unbelievable.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The challenges for this level, there are now going to be, you're introduced to rune trials. Rune trials they give you runes which upgrade your character in specific ways. This one is vacuum, which will make ammo get closer to you, so you can grab it from further away.
But first, damage boost. Oh, let's go.
Nice.
We had enough health.
The one instance of a damage boost in this category, specifically because you do so much damage to yourself.
Yeah, you need at minimum like 90 HP or else you don't go for that.
Yeah, you just will kill yourself.
This rune trial, it's nothing too interesting. It's just kill imps. And after that, we get vacuum, which it sucks really good and gets all the collectibles from like around you from a much greater radius.
Sucks like vacuum.
Yeah, like a that's the name. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But yeah, each rune trial will have a different little challenge. None of them are really too hard. They're just kind of unique and fun. Instantly gonna put on the rune and continue on. This will kind of passively upgrade, although there will be instances where we specifically waste ammo so we can get more ammo upgrades or more ammo pickups, which will let us allow vacuum to upgrade quickly. There's also a bunch of different ones that will combine with it.
Streamer, why do you shoot? Streamer, why are you shooting? There's no demons. Streamer.
Yes, there's going to be a lot of shooting at ground up until a specific level tower because we are looking to get as many pickups as possible. Here, after killing those demons in the front room, there is a little bit of spawn manipulation. There are two rounds of zombies that spawn in. And if you stay in that little corridor, you can keep them there. That is one of the first things I found, actually, which I was very proud of. Yeah.
Yeah, this run is very fast-paced, people. In order to explain something, we go to another section already. We're working on Remote Det Mastery, which is the mod for the rocket launcher. We can explode it in the air whenever. We need to kill 3 demons at once for ticks for that, and we need 15 of them, which is... Oh,
are you gonna...
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Were you scared I wasn't gonna upgrade?
I was scared that you weren't gonna upgrade.
Oh, I'll forget something this run. It's inevitable.
Yeah. Yeah, Remote Det, insanely useful. It's very nice that it's convenient to upgrade here because it is the second highest damage output you can do in this game.
Game balance is very much a suggestion in this game. There are 3 remarkably broken weapons, and we will be using all of them all the time.
Yeah. So the Remote Det Mastery, what it'll actually do is you can detonate the rocket early, or you can just let it fly. But it will continue to fire a rocket past the detonation. And so what that'll do is it will create 2 instances of rockets damage, which is very broken. Here, Rytro started a fight here and instantly went to pick up some stuff because enemies will just run towards them, and it
Yeah.
is.
It's basically
easy to-
it's a lot of distraction and time to like seek them out. So we're gonna grab collectibles and have the Hell Knights chase after us, which is not at all scary, by the way.
It's a little bit scary sometimes.
He just backhanded me into oblivion. My goodness,
Oh
that
my
I
God.
was not expecting that. Holy shoot, dude. We're cool. We're cool. We're all good. Wait, there's still one more enemy. Music didn't cut. There's a lot of music cues in this game where the combat ends as soon as the music ends. So I'm looking out for that in order to basically know if I'm done with the combat. And do we get the tick? We don't. I'm sad.
In this level, combat rating is going to be a little bit strange because a little bit further past here, almost pretty much exactly past here. Oh, there's a second rune trial, and then it will be. We are going to farm combat rating. And
will
so,
we? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a little.
there's a little bit of farming.
Minnie, should we talk about the lore of this game? Is that something we should do?
Do you wanna go into the lore? I want to talk about farming combat rating.
Okay. Farming combat. Come on, we need to know about the lore. Okay, so here's the lore, people. While we do this challenge, which totally isn't RNG at all. Yep. Basically, the lore of this game is that we're the Doom guy. We're a mythic, person of literally. Look at me go. A person of mythic and religious proportion.
Wait, literally?
Literally. And
Wow.
Basically, we were trapped in hell. We got brought out of it by Samuel Hayden. And then, oh no, hell breaks loose on Mars, where we were taken. Oh, now we got to stop them. And basically, we're chasing after Olivia. And there are argent filters that we need to plug out very gently in order to continue our pursuit. We, of course, will not even touch a filter and make Samuel Hayden very happy.
Yes.
Okay, farming combat rating. That becomes very apparent right here.
Yes.
So
So
see this door?
there's a weird tick in this room that the zombies in this room will reset if you go away far enough. So all you have to do is go back far enough and then re-trigger them to spawn in. This happens in a few different instances, and because we miss a certain amount of demons and skip a certain a fight or two here and there, it's required that we make that up in this part, which saves quite a bit of time.
Yeah, I timed it. It's
And-
about a minute and a half.
Yeah, and it also allows us to farm our remote detonation, which Rytro is very close to finishing, and it should be able to finish right here, which is most ideal. There it is. And we start up that fight once again. We just leave. There's no need for us to finish any fights.
Yeah, that fight, like, I kind of wanted to do it, but then I got a little scared. It was like, yeah, I should probably get out of there. You know, I don't think I'm good enough to take it on.
Let's just,
we need...
I'm a little bit scared. Let's just do 2 fights at once.
But, that fight isn't completely done. We'll be back for that later when we're a bit more equipped, and I'll feel more confident to take it down.
Yeah. Rytro finished up and grabbing the next weapon mod.
Small thing I did right there is called a weapon bot animation cancel. Basically, if you swap from remote det to lock on the rocket launcher, because 2 animations are playing at once, if you do that during the mod swap animation, it will just cancel the mod swap one. So we don't need to punch the mod bot. So, you know, we're all good. I got the... Okay.
Here is the baby, the super shotgun.
None of those were from above.
Absolute.
That's fine.
You did great.
I tried.
The
and that's
absolute
important
beauty of the super shotgun. The super shotgun, 3rd highest damage in the game, especially when mastered, which we will be mastering it later. In I believe 2 levels. Yeah, in 2 levels we'll start mastering it. But the mastery will allow us to fire twice.
Minnie, this fight's a little scary too. I think I'm just gonna, retreat to the corner,
Yeah, retreat to the corner, get some challenges. This will finish up, I believe, the last challenge of the level. And, oh, man, that was so scary. I'm glad you made it out of there safely.
Thank you.
Now feel free to finish up the fight.
Yeah. That Hell Knight, I just wanted to speak with him one-on-one so that, we could get past this. But now we just have to deal with a lot of his friends who, you know, trailed behind. And I'm going to greet them in the way Mario would. So,
yeah, completing the Dazed and Confused, which you need to jump on their head.
we actually won't be completing it this level.
Oh, yeah.
There was a recent reroute from when you stopped running.
No, I was a part of that.
You were?
Oh, yeah. I believe.
I don't believe you. Where's your proof, huh?
My bad.
There you go.
There,
Shut
Hayden
down.
wanted us to stomp. Hayden wanted us to stomp on the filter once again. Actually, no, he didn't want us to stop on it. He wanted us to gently take it out.
Gently remove it from the system.
Yeah, we are not going to do that. We can actually just skip all these cutscenes, and it will allow us to just rail boost our way out. Here is the fight that we actually just left.
Yeah.
Earlier in the level. That just finished it off there.
Yeah, that is super important because ending that fight gives us a checkpoint. And you may notice at the top right, we're at full combat rating. Combat rating does not get solidified until you hit a checkpoint. So that is very important that we do that because there's no other convenient checkpoint in this level. That is the most convenient.
There's like no other convenient checkpoints in this entire game. Here, skipping a gore nest. This is the fight, one of the fights that we are just skipping, which is why we needed to farm combat rating earlier. Retro is going to make their way out to a prime little spot, line up this rail boost, and wing themselves to the end of the level.
This is why we can skip all the filters because normally there's a door that's locked until we close all them, but you could just boost out.
Yeah. Now we're on to tower.
Yeah, Minnie, tell me in 2 words or less, what's your thoughts on this tower?
I don't think I can say them on stream.
This level is like the inflection point of the run. You gain access to the double jump and the Gauss cannon, both 2 very important weapons for the route. And also it's cycle based and definitely does not cause more resets than like any other level at this point.
There are thrusters.
Totally doesn't.
It's crazy. But at this point, here is our introduction to Revenants, which, unironically, my favorite enemy. I love the good old Revenant.
I never thought about what my favorite enemy is in this game, huh? I'm going to have to think about that. Stay tuned to the end of the stream to find the answer to my question.
Yeah. But this level is really a big turning point for the game because we still don't have any health upgrades. Yet the game, you know, at this point, we should pretty much have maybe 2 or 3 health upgrades. So they're going to start throwing heavier demons at us. But we just have more ammo. And as we've said before, more ammo equals better kill, and better kill equals demons not shooting us. You upgrade. It's the last ammo upgrade here, right?
It's the last ammo upgrade after this rune trial, yeah.
Yes.
There is a little reroute idea I had, but it's like time neutral. Doesn't save, doesn't lose. It's basically just preference.
What is it? Tell me about it.
You can get a health crystal for the 5th one rather than a ammo crystal. It works out that your ammo routing that it's fine. Especially with this new rail boost that we're going to do after we grab that. Oh boy. Y'all are in for a treat. This rail boost is totally not scary and totally not can kill everyone.
Where I reset like a million times.
Yeah, it is a little difficult. It's actually the same rail. It's a variation of the rail boost any percent runners do to get to the end as fast as possible. We're going to get a slow boost, hopefully, to get to where we need for a collectible. Whew. But yeah, we get the best rune in the game, ammo boost. Oh boy.
Ammo boost?
Yeah.
I thought, ammo, yeah, okay. Ammo boost mastery is very important for later in the game. I personally like Rich Get Richer more.
This will be important later. Put a pin on that.
Yeah.
Rich Get Richer is also a good one. But yeah. So I'm going to waste a bunch of ammo here. Again, because we want to work on ammo boost and vacuum mastery. And for that, we have to pick up ammo. And to pick up ammo, we have to lose ammo.
Waste it. Yeah.
All right, here's a quick little rail boost. Oh, but that was, okay. This should be fine. Oh, this is perfect. This is actually perfect. Oh,
Okay.
we're cool.
Ooh, lands on the pipe. That just skipped a little bit of movement.
A little bit of
It's,
movement. It's like 15 seconds. That's actually kind of a
Yeah.
lot.
I mean, it's a lot when it, you know, maybe the run was 15 minutes.
Here's another one. Woo!
Oh, you're doing this real
Yeah,
Interesting.
that one is a little nice one that I found. Also, banger alert in chat. This track kind of goes hard. But say hi to Olivia, people. Hi.
Holding her bicycle pump.
You know, we had to get a double jump to get here. She's walking with a limp and beats us. What does that say about us, honestly?
No matter how fast we get, we can't beat Olivia.
True speedrunner.
To their dimension is still viable. We are at great risk.
But, well, we skipped the introduction to summoners. So here is our introduction to summoners. I believe you have upgraded the lock on burst, which we need to kill 4 summoners with lock on burst to master it. That's for the alternative mod for the rocket
But
launcher.
very quickly, these imps are having back problems, and we're going to help solve them.
Yeah, chiropractor being one of the level challenges. It is kind of annoying because imps go into the worst positions. So close.
Please. Could you stop? They're just swarming me. I don't appreciate. Where the heck are they?
You can get them later in the level.
Yeah, we're gonna go for it later because unfortunately too many imps died to barrels.
Yeah. Summoners teleport around. So the idea is to kill them before they can actually move. It's very scary because the second they get out of hand, it becomes a very, very large problem. They end up spawning in more enemies, and more enemies equal less health.
Yeah, we are gonna do a little bit of platforming here to try to skip a little section. I'm just gonna wait for this real quick. This jump is very precise. It is, oh, there we are. I got kind of like a half setup there. It works most of the time, but you know, if you miss it, you kind of just go for it again. We're about to do a trick here called banana skip. Why is it?
How much potassium do you have in you right now? You need some more potassium?
Yeah, you know, like if you ask me about my amount, I'll say it's okay. Yeah. Yes, chemistry jokes. This is the Mancubus, people. Bye, Mancubus.
Mancubus? Yeah, bye, Mancubus.
So this is called banana skip because the thing we jump on looks like a banana. That's it.
Yeah,
That
very complex. This skip looks very straightforward. You're actually dodging invisible walls and, well, 2 Mancubus shooting at you and, well, every other enemy shooting at you. But we can just completely skip this fight with it. It works
I have 11 health in a dream here.
Yeah. I'm scared.
It's fine. We'll be cool. We'll be cool. We're just waiting for this platform.
Fine. It's fine.
Okay. Now I need to kill 2 of these Mancubi as we're going up because I do need the combat rating because we are skipping this fight by doing this, so we gotta get as much as we can.
The end of this level, combat rating will be very scary. There is the secret lever, which will actually be, we'll pull the lever to open up the level, but we're actually not going to go inside of it because there's a long lift that you have to take up and down both ways. This entire level, you are working your way up the tower. What is going to happen is the final fight on the top of the tower, you're going to work and finish up our combat rating, which is already hard enough. And then we are going to jump all the way down the tower and pick up the secret. It is very scary and is a very large reset point depending on how well enemies want to cooperate.
But it looks so cool if you get it.
It looks cool, and If you get it last second, that is more swag points,
It is true.
I think.
Okay.
What's the latest you've gotten it? I've gotten it with 2 frames left.
I think I've gotten it close to the frame. I've gotten it close to it. I didn't check the bot or something, but it was really close when I got it. It had to be like a frame or 2.
Okay, streamer, do you want to explain what you're shooting?
Did we do that? Okay, fine. Okay, say what to do.
No.
What? Okay.
This one is very specific since you're not gonna have any ammo.
Yeah, we are not having any ammo here because there is nothing we need until we get to an ammo box. There's no combat for this next little part of the level.
Yeah. And since the ammo box will completely fill up our weapons, we are free to waste all of our ammo and get as much progression towards our upgrades as possible.
There's the lever.
And the lever is the secret level is all the way down that lift that we took.
We hardly knew her.
Here is a little puzzle to get up the tower. We can just skip it. It's really not an issue. We're going to use a little trick that uses momentum in this game in a funky way. By only hitting jump once on a moving up platform, you can just be sent flying and jump way more than you ever would. And so we can just use that to jump past where you would normally get off and straight into the rune trial.
It is everyone's favorite rune trial, blow up barrels.
Blow up enemies using barrels.
Well, I mean, we have to blow up barrels to do that, so I'm not technically wrong.
But here, the idea is to get 10 of these zombies using the barrels.
Oh.
And depending on how much the enemies want to actually walk towards barrels,
Did you see that malarkey where I didn't even get one of them? That was...
Yes, I did. Hey, there was like 2 or 3 there that was...
Yeah,
you got
those
cheated.
barrels like behave very differently than any other barrel in the game. It is... It feels like you should hit them, but you don't. All right. So I'm going to make a quick thing to grab this mega health. Now I have 200 of that, which will be very useful going into the next level because we start off with a pretty tough combat section.
Cattinger. What level is your favorite, Rytro?
My favorite level in the run?
Yeah.
I'd have to say it. Honestly, okay, I'm going to be weird here. I'm going to say it's Lazarus if you exclude the first fight.
Okay, so I didn't need a preference that you were being weird. I know you.
Yeah, and we could all see that you're weird, Raicho. It's fine. We picked up the Gauss cannon here, which is it fires a beam so powerful and so fast that it literally pushes us backwards. Now, if we turn around while that happens, oh my goodness, that backward speed becomes forward speed. That's rotation, baby.
Ghost boosting, my beloved.
Yep. So if you get a little bit of whiplash, don't worry, I am as well. It just kind of happens.
Here's the final fight. So you'll notice how much combat rating Rytro is missing.
Yeah. It's okay, guys. It doesn't matter if we reset here because it's the beginning of the run. Thanks, Olivia. All right.
Olivia.
I'm just gonna kill things. That's basically what I do.
Yeah, there's just very fast combat here. Thankfully, we finally have some weapons that will deal damage, and this fight works on 2 timers. And so the first timer is to, well, generally what you want to do is kill those 4 revenants, and then it will start the next timer, which will, once it reaches 3, the Mancubus will spawn in, which is top priority because Mancubus will give the most amount of combat rating. Right there, Rytro picked up the invulnerability, and once Rytro gets enough combat rating, they are going to jump down the tower and into the secret level. Ooh, this is close.
I'll be fine.
Oh.
Literally a frame or two too late. Dang.
Okay. Yeah.
So
And that's why I don't like this tower. You should probably jump down and grab the secret before doing the fight.
I'm confident enough. We're fine.
Okay.
I'll mess it up
always
once. I
have
won't mess it up
issues.
again. Totally.
All right.
Oh.
But yeah, the category that Rytro runs and that I run, that would be game over. One death is it. Because of it being permalife. But yeah, or permadeath. He isn't fine. He is very fine. I don't know.
Someone make a sizzle sound. Okay.
Are you proud?
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right. So thankfully,
frick.
it seems like the.
That was streamer
Yeah,
ego right
I'm
there.
telling you.
Oh wait, yeah, okay. We'll do this one more time. Oh wait, I remember there was a cycle thing. Wait, there was a
Yeah.
This game's complicated, people. There's a cycle thing that happens because there. I apologies.
Yeah, you should jump down
Yeah.
and grab the secret.
So
this is what's normally supposed to happen.
I just want you guys to
you
hear
can
the
just jump
music.
down.
You know, the music kind of slaps. Okay.
Yeah, so there's the secret level. You jump all the way down. But now we have the secret, so Rytro can just focus on
Rytro.
can just focus on combat rating, which should help ease things.
Yeah.
The end of this level is very challenging. If anybody remembers Bite Me's run a few years ago, I believe they got it within the last couple seconds, or like last second of the level, and it didn't. No routing is changed to actually help that.
Yeah, actually, big shout outs to Bite Me. He's his GDQ run, from 3 years ago, honestly inspired a lot of the community to pick up the game. A lot of the runners wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him, me included, because I only started running Eternal, so I was partially inspired by his run, and now I run this game after because you can only take so much Eternal after, Minnie knows this.
I love Eternal. Eternal's great.
Mm-hmm.
So there, the end timer happened, and we're on to Cattinger, which is my favorite level.
Cattinger is a very solid level. This is like the first, I had this described in my chat before, it's the first real level of the run.
He is here. Ooh, it just starts off so well. Rytro is going to be upgrading their super shotgun right now. Which they just have enough points to, and which will require 2 demons killed with 1 shot. Thankfully, there's a little bit of piercing damage and things like that, so they can just line up 2 enemies at once.
Yeah, I just went to a midpoint of the level early, no big deal.
Yeah, so using Gauss boosting, we sequence break this level a lot. Shout out to Lux for figuring this out. You can actually just open up the rest of the level right off the bat, which saves a huge amount of time. This level went from almost 12 minutes down to 7, I think. Do
It's
you know how much?
11. It saves a minute.
Okay. It changes up my run a lot. Yeah. And using the sequence break, Rytro, I believe, is going to just be ending this fight early. They're just going to run away. And
it's a bit scary.
This fight, very scary. Let's leave. We'll come back another day when we're a little bit stronger.
Yep.
The Mancubus will probably stay there. I always had issues with them staying there. And then you end up doing 2 fights at once.
Yeah, spoilers, we do kind of do 2 fights. We leave it there because a power-up spawns called Quad Damage right in the middle of the fight, so we're going to use that to finish both encounters because that's optimal.
One thing we haven't really touched on too much is spawns in this game. There are a few different ways enemies spawns. They are either completely random, or they are based off of which way you are looking, which there's one very unique fight that abuses that. Or there is static spawns where no matter what happens, they will always be spawning in the exact same spot. This fight is a beautiful showcase of static spawns where you can pretty much kill every enemy as it spawns in. This is generally the most used way of spawning enemies in the game. But,
the most way of spawning, huh?
Most used way. Come on.
I mean, enemies are spawned all the time, literally every time one of them comes in. So, what do you mean by that?
For fights.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop
We're
it.
gonna pick up the yellow skull key.
Shout out to Red Warrior.
Unlike someone I know. But we're actually just going to pick up some lore here and a upgrade, and then we're just gonna leave because we skipped where we would need to go. We can actually just completely skip a pretty lengthy fight and continue on with the level.
Yeah, might have just kind of, sequence broke that a little, jumping into a little gap. No big deal. No big deal. Yeah, this level has way too much combat rating. Way too much combat rating. So we could just skip full-on fights and be fine with 5 ticks.
It gets close sometimes.
I've never had an issue with it personally.
I have.
Minnie does have more hours in this game, so please. It makes sense. This is a great challenge, by the way.
I hate
Love everything about it. I love how the pellet RNG really just makes you fear for your life sometimes when it traces the outline of an imp but doesn't hit it. Well, you can't move until you kill something in that fight, and the pellet RNG is random, so sometimes you could be perfectly accurate and the game just goes nuts today. Whew. Okay, we're moving on to the next little part of the level.
Here's the first ammo upgrade.
The first ammo upgrade?
Or not, the first health upgrade, my
it's
bad.
the second one, actually.
Second?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't done this category in so long.
Yeah, so now we got a bit more health. You can see I still have over 200 health from the overhealth in tower. That's really good. It means I took not a lot of damage, which I kind of like. I should mention, I don't think we ever explained the chainsaw. The chainsaw is like your ammo lifeline. If you chainsaw something, you just get free ammo out of it. And we'll use that to basically just instantly delete big things in this case.
Yes. One actually very important thing of that is depending on how big the demon is, it will take a different amount of chainsaw ammo.
Cool.
Yes.
Shotgun tick.
Chainsaw ammo. Ooh, nice. Ooh, you need one more sweep the leg, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine. That's basically what I typically have at this point.
It will take more chainsaw ammo, but it will not give you more ammo. It will only give a static amount of ammo each time. That is kind of important because there is a lot of balancing whether we want to delete a heavier demon or to actually use ammo or need ammo. We tend to, in this category, use it to just delete heavier demons the quickest way, despite the little animation. But yeah, there's the chainsaw routing is pretty tight, right? It certainly used to be.
In the early game and in specifically Advanced Research Complex, it's very tight.
Yes.
Everywhere else, it's like you chainsaw when you need it, or when you lose an ability we'll get later called Rich Get Richer, which we'll explain when we get there. Here's a fun little animation cancel you can do. You can animation cancel your melee by firing a gun, and you can animation cancel your firing your gun by meleeing.
Yeah, it actually you're doing more damage with the melees than you are with the shooting. So you're going to ideally want to melee as quick as possible. You fire up a volley of micro missiles and then just melee as quick as you can. Shoot melee, shoot melee, shoot melee. I see in chat, which is why are you zooming in with the super shotgun? It slows you down. The super shotgun is pretty inconsistent. In fact, the shotgun in general is pretty inconsistent with how well it will actually hit enemies. You can hit or be directly in front of an enemy and it will just completely miss. Zooming in, it may look like it widens the spread, but it actually tightens it a little bit more. It's more just for some consistency. Here is the glorious Siege mode. Siege mode is the highest damage in the game. There is a thing called DKSMS, which
It's called,
King.
I think you mean Instant Siege.
I mean, it's Instant Siege, but that's DKSMS.
Yeah.
Which
sure.
is Dreamer King, Super Shock, or
Donkey
Dreamer
Kong,
King,
Super Mario Sunshine.
Yeah. But it's based off of the person who found it. And what it does is it fires an instant siege shot, which the siege shot will delete pretty much anything. So being able to pull it out instantly is insane. The way combat works in this game as well is you can ignore cooldowns just by switching to a different weapon. There's no reloading or anything.
We're going to make a quick detour after grabbing this lever, by the way, to say, haha, Skyrim reference.
Skyrim reference.
I used to be a speedrunner like you until I took an arrow to the knee.
But yeah, so you can ignore weapon cooldowns and things like that. There's still the internal cooldown. It can just happen in the background, so you can switch weapons, which just adds for fast-paced combat.
Yeah, unlike Eternal, if people are familiar with that speed game, where your cooldown literally resets every time you swap to a weapon. This one, you still gotta abide by all those weapon timers.
Yeah.
Totally not scary jump, by the way.
Like that is a Kako Demon that is instantly deleted with, one shot. The way you end up doing that, it's actually one of the easiest tricks in the game, is to just pull out the weapon and hold down your mod button and your fire button. You have...
I think I'm down on a challenge or something, which is why it's fine. It's cool. That's it. When that sometimes happens, you literally get an extra weapon tick right here, so we're fine. Please. We're cool.
But yeah, it's. I forget what I was talking about beforehand.
Who knows? Oh, what the? Why did? I must have animation canceled the super shotgun. Okay, that's weird.
Probably.
We're working on tac scope now, which you need to get headshots basically in order to master it.
50 headshots. Yeah.
Boop. All right, here's a pretty freaking fun combat encounter. If I don't almost kill myself, but we're cool. A rocket just detonated right in front of me. We're cool.
Self-damage, kind of insane in this game.
Yeah, there's a reason why we prioritize getting self-damage resistance upgraded. Yeah, reduction nearly immediately, because situations like that happen. Shit.
Throwing 2 Barons at you, but quad damage and rockets make clean work of them. One actual fun thing you can do at the end of this level is to there's a little pit, and if you jump into it, once you click the end level trigger, you can just jump into the pit and you will have full health.
Yep.
And you will keep your armor and things like that in the next one. It's kind of really useful. Yeah. Shout out to Kioma for finding that one.
I assume that was just a meme, and then suddenly they were like, wait, there's actual utility here.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually useful in Ultra Nightmare. You die, but because you completed the end level, it still
actually,
works.
streamer, you died, so Ultra Nightmare's invalid.
I don't know. Rail boost, invalid.
Yeah, there's basically, this game has a little tricky history of basically people just didn't want to do tricks because they didn't like them, like rail boost, paper clips, all that stuff. So original routes just like didn't include them. And also they weren't really useful until like the run got way more optimized. But now that it's way more optimized, and there's people like me, people like Slig, people like Midifish in some instances, don't open that can of worms. We like using a bit of them because they cut out some unfun sections of the run, so more and more of them slowly got added.
Yeah, a lot of cutscene skips, to be honest. Here is going to be a huge sequence break. Hayden is going to want to talk to you, and we're just gonna back up and then jump across a pretty large gap using the ghosts to just break open the section. It skips a
70% of the level.
Long? Yeah,
you need to do one more fight after that, and the level's done.
Yeah, in 100%, and well, yeah, you need combat rating, so you can't just skip your way through.
Here is unironically the hardest challenge.
Really? You think this one's the hardest challenge?
Let me guess, you're in camp saving throw.
What?
Are you in camp saving throw? Being hardest challenge?
The hardest challenge? No.
What's the hardest challenge for you?
Honestly, probably the barrel one.
Really?
I think I consider it hard because it's very hard to do consistently fast. One thing you can do with this one, I don't know. I didn't see you do it. Did you Jimmy shot? Oh, you
I did it once.
Yeah.
Let's explain that when we start working on explosive mastery. But yeah, that encounter is just very easy to die from because the whole gimmick is you don't have health, you have armor there. And it starts you off at 1 health, and you could just die instantly due to a bad spawn or an enemy around a corner that you did not see.
Yeah.
Okay.
In this... Yeah.
You're going to see...
In this, are you still working on ammo boost? I can't remember.
Yeah, you still work on ammo boost up until in-flight mobility.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, you're going to see the power of siege mode here at full display because things will just get deleted. Although this Hardened Facility Destroyed is very weird how it is on timers. Certain waves only spawn in weird if you kill everything immediately. So we're actually going to keep this rev alive for a little bit.
I mean, specifically as well, there is a challenge to shoot a Revenant in the air.
There we go.
So jumps up and there, instant seat shot, instant deletion. Missed that?
This freaking Kako is Keanu Reeves. I don't know what to say.
But yeah, so pretty much siege shot makes combat a lot easier. It's kind of insane how much you can...
Help!
Oh no. Goes down? Oh no.
I got it. We're fine. We're fine.
Nice. Okay. What happened there is Rytro chainsawed, which the game just decided to clip him into the floor. I have lost several runs that way, actually in this level. That can happen with like glory kill animations or chainsaw animations, or if you have a berserk, it'll happen with that as well.
This is the game of all time.
This certainly is a game.
Yeah.
Here's the end of the level, but we still need to do everything else in the level. Finish combat rating, finish challenges, and get all the secrets and things like that. So what we did there is actually unlock the door and then just continued on. It saves a second or two just from convenience of not having to wait for a door to open.
I'm actually killing these pinkies very slowly so that spawn waves don't get delayed, hopefully.
Yeah, I've lost world record to the spawn waves here being delayed.
Insert the Lord of the Rings meme.
Insert me being 15 seconds behind and losing over 2 minutes on one fight.
Hi, Baron. Bye, Baron.
Yeah. One of the challenges here is to chainsaw 5 times. So there's going to be a lot of chainsaws in this level. It makes 0% very difficult because we can't chainsaw anything, but here it helps. It genuinely helps out way more. Ooh, that's a good little optimization of getting that in the middle of the fight there.
Really? I learned that from you.
Oh, you know what? I might.
Yeah, you did that during your runs.
I don't remember. It's been so long.
Minnie's an old man. Does not remember what he found or didn't.
It's, you know what? Yeah, fair. Upcoming here, we are once again going to be farming. We're going to be farming a summoner. And so, as I said earlier, summoners will spawn in enemies. Is that here right?
Yeah, this is a very special summoner because this summoner specifically does not have a cap on how many demons it can summon. Every other summoner in the game does. Not this one. Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. But yeah, so it will spawn in Hell Knights. And Hell Knights are very good for combat rating. So they're going to spawn in a nice big wave of enemies. We are going to get rid of that as quickly as possible. And then we're going to pick up this Berserk, which can one-hit everything. And that will cause in more Hell Knights to spawn in, which we can finish some upgrades and mainly work on combat rating, which allows us to skip a lot of this level. Like several fights of this level. We've already skipped like 3 at this point, I
Something
think.
like that.
Yeah. There's Dazed and Confused done. But yeah, this is a very important part to make sure you get combat rating, because if you don't, it will, well, GG next run. Once you do have combat rating, you kill the summoner, and there's going to be a Mancubus. Or Revenants, 2 Revenants, and then a Mancubus. And once you kill that, you can just continue on. Bye-bye Summoner. And the Revenants here, which is another spot where you can get the jumping Revenant challenge. There's a bunch of spots for it.
And please let ammo boost be done. Oh, there we are. Had to sit in the ammo for half a second, but we mastered it on time, baby.
That is exactly on time.
Yeah.
It is very close routing. I'm the one who routed that. That was a pain.
Yeah. Minnie, I'm gonna need you to be quiet here. I need complete concentration for this. Yeah. Sorry, people. It is just a very difficult trial.
Yeah, chat, please be quiet as Rytro walks forward. Oh, that was a good jump there. Incredible walking. As you can see, he masterfully walks forward. Oh, another incredible jump. Okay, quiet. This is a hard jump. Oh, my heart. Have you failed that yet?
Yes.
I have. I saw you fail
My
that.
double jump got eaten one time, but yes, that is the hardest challenge to stay awake during.
To stay awake during is right. I don't know why they thought that was. There was a harder version of that earlier. But yeah, that challenge is actually so annoying. I have unironically failed that because I was just reading chat the entire time. It's that boring.
Sometimes you just do that. Yeah. I once failed that because of my double jump input got eaten. I think it was like my mouse wheel at the time when my mouse was like bad. We're introduced to the Pinky. We totally haven't seen this demon before because we totally did not skip the level a little bit.
And yeah, so Pinkies, if anybody doesn't know, their front, heavily armored, will take a lot of damage. But thankfully, they have a backside, their little tail. That's a little weak little spot. You can just tickle them, and it'll go down quite easily. What you can either do is just shoot rockets behind them like Rytro did, or just jump over them move off to the side.
We have our friend the minigun now.
That's not going to be useful.
It will not be used except for the purposes of mask. Oh, I forgot. This is not a door you open. This
button.
door you open at the button.
you want to hit the button.
You literally have to memorize what doors you have to hit buttons for and what doors you hit the door for.
Yeah.
Sometimes they blend together.
Here, Rytro will be mastering the explosive shot, which is to hit imps with it. What you can do is you can animation cancel. It's called a Jimmy shot. I believe it was named after someone, but I really...
Named after the person who found it. It was some casual viewer in Bite Me's chat.
Yes. And what that'll do is that will skip the cooldown animation. And so you can just fire it multiple times very quickly.
I was hoping...
There's still a little bit of a internal cooldown, but it cancels pretty much all of the cooldown. It's quite useful. It used to be used way more, but due to rerouting, it's not as useful anymore. Yeah, so pretty much here is just the final fight. Finishing up as many challenges as you can. Well, getting as many headshots as you can. And moving on into the next level. It looks pretty good to me.
This is one of the ones where you have to interact on the door.
Yeah.
Yep. Remember that?
And we had talked about taking a break. Was that after this level, or?
Yes, we can have one as soon as we enter the tram. That would be a good idea.
Oh, enter the tram.
Wait.
There's one more imp behind you.
You spawned behind me, nothing personnel, kid.
UAC tram line ready for departure.
All right, into the tram, on to the next level.
The tram is now ready to depart.
I believe we're gonna take a break.
Yep. All right. And during these longer runs on the hotfix, we just like to, take these breaks every about hour or so, just so everybody can get up, get some water, stretch anything they need to do. It's casual runs, so we can pause the timer and everything. So we're going to take a quick break. Just as a reminder before we go to that break, though, your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bitch cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel do help support the Games Done Quick Hotfix. So if you like any of our shows, if you like our weekly content, like Regimax match coming up after this, any of these special one-offs where we just showcase some games, anything like that, it does really help us put on this content. So please consider supporting us. Also, if you're ever on YouTube, be sure to press the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, you can go to twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick if you're interested in watching any of our content live. Starts weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern and weekends at 1 p.m. Eastern. All that said, we'll be back in just a few more minutes with the rest of the run. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Games Done Quick Hotfix. This is our Doom 2016 special, and I will hand it just right back over to the runner and commentator and let them get right back into it.
All right, restart the timer in 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. We are on ARC. I would say it's the hardest level. Vinny might disagree, but we're going to start this off with something funny. So I need to work on Devastator rounds, right? You can get them on your clones from Hologram, one of your equipment. You just shoot them in the head. It works. So while
it only works on moving platforms.
Yes,
for some reason, this is like the only actual spot it works.
Yeah. There are more moving platforms, but you can move and stuff on them. So this is the...
Generally, you're done by Devastator rounds as well. Or done Devastator rounds. You want to get them as quickly as possible.
Okay, I think I still need a few more super shotgun ticks, so I'm going to have to make sure I get these guys. Cheeky little rail boost right there. Oh.
Okay, so one thing I want to mention here. Combat rating in this level is strange, to say the least. If you notice, huge Mancubus build there, no combat rating. Combat rating only comes from fight or Gornest fights, which becomes very apparent because our routing, you want to try and get as many, you need as much combat as you can get, but you also want to get through it as quick as possible. The game kind of expects you to take your time, but because we know the cycles, we can quickly breeze through fights. This kind of messes us up in this run. There's going to be a gore nest encounter right up here that we're going to need to farm Hell Knights in. If you do a chainsaw attack on the Hell Knights and get an animation, it will actually just respawn in a Hell Knight and it will not cycle the encounter. So what we want to do is we want to do that. I don't know how many times you do that. I always did that once.
Get
and
how many Hell Knights?
I played it very. Yeah, how many Hell Knights?
I
are you
usually
going to,
do 2, but I also cut the last fight a little short to compensate.
Okay, yeah. So here we're going to be making it up in the last encounter, but we are going to just be cycling through this as quick as possible. There's going to be some Hell Knights we kill, then it's going to be a summoner that will spawn in, kill that, and then after that, you what spawns in? The Revenants. 2 Revenants will spawn in. After that, it is just finish the whole fight as quick as possible. And yeah, there's really not too much else to say. So right now, Rytro is going to be farming headshots a little bit while he waits for a second Hell Knight. Which, there it goes. And now it is kill or be killed. Later, waiting for that summoner to spawn in.
Where'd it go? Did it die? I hope it died.
Did you?
Yeah, it did the red spawn.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it did the red spawn. Welcome to the point and click adventure game, where Bite Me continually makes the joke that this is just a point and click adventure game because you suck through enemies so aggressively. You can just stand still and point your mouse and it will kill everything in your sight.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about it, but we equipped all the glory kill runes. So we glory kill from further away. The glory kill happens faster. And where's this last enemy?
It's probably you can honestly just probably skip him.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It just despawned a little, so we're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do another paper clip here. Wanna explain exactly what's going on?
So there is one of the longest and most boring parts of the run that is being skipped right now. There is a 5-minute cutscene of Hayden just speaking.
Oh, fell in.
You can paperclip and just completely skip it. This but through this paperclip, we can actually grab the secret level very early without having to jump. Open up the lever or anything like that. Oh, that was spooky. But once Rytro gets back out of bounds, Rytro is going to be jumping down a very specific part of the level, and that is going to spawn in the enemies that would normally be done on an elevator. And then we are going to make a very precise jump back in bounds, and then use a chainsaw to glory kill our way back inside bounds.
Yeah, basically how the glory kill / chainsaw clipping works is that it wants to put you in a certain animation and you have to be in a certain position for this animation. So if you're not in that position, it'll just warp you there. So as soon as we trigger the chainsaw, we're right next and we're back in bounds. I'm not joking, the precision of that last part, that lineup is pretty precise. If we'll fall back in bounds if we're just a little bit off.
Yeah, it is insanely difficult. It's ended a few of my runs, and I know it's ended a bunch of Sligia's runs as well.
Yeah, it surprisingly only ended a few of mine, but everyone has a little bit of different experience. That trick just speaks to me,
Yeah.
Hi, Cybermancubus.
I definitely try and rush through everything as quick as possible, which leads to very inconsistent tricks, yet very fast.
It explains why Mini kind of was uncontested in this category for the longest time. Because nobody... Okay, what the...
Oh my god, there's that imp.
That imp did not. Imps are literally the most dangerous enemy in this game, people, and it's not even close.
It doesn't matter. Any boss, any like heavy demon, imps will always be. Anybody is like, or any speedrunner is like, oh, what's your least favorite enemy? It will be imps. It was always an imp.
Yeah, there are boss fights in this run. You'll see why when we get to them at the end of the next level, when we get to our first one. Okay, this rune trial is very basic. Basically, you can only move once you kill something. So we are going to try to just, of course, kill as fast as possible so we can move to kill more things. And then the cycle repeats.
Yeah, now it spawns in imps, which are very inconsistent and has ruined parts of my runs.
These spawns
because the spawns are random. Actually, they're based off of where you're looking. But it's very hard to actually make them spawn in front of you.
Yeah.
And imps, they don't always run towards you, which will just cause you to be stuck in place.
Yeah, you can actually find yourself in situations in that trial to where you are just stop moving behind a corner and no imp will come and find you. And it's happened. In case you're wondering, yes, if you fail a... that is unfortunate. That's not completed. I guess I'll plop that one. Just for now. But basically, if you fail a rune trial on Ultra Nightmare, yes, you don't lose the run.
Yeah, thankfully. This game is known for being very punishing on Ultra Nightmare difficulty. If you fall into a pit, which right now Rytro is walking and jumping over, that is it. You die. GG next run. Like right there, that jump doesn't look very scary. That is over a death pit. But thankfully in the rune trials, you do not have to do them perfect, or else I would have lost my hair way sooner.
By the way, we got the first armor upgrade there.
Ooh,
yeah,
very nice.
So there's a reason we save armor for last, and you're gonna see the ramifications of that in the next level.
Yes. There is a rune trial, or rune, that is called Rich Get Richer. If you have over 100, or once it's mastered, if you have over 75 armor, you have unlimited ammo. That is insanely powerful. It removes the need for, well, ammo.
Yeah.
So you could have Rich Get Richer with 1 bullet, doesn't matter. You can have Rich Get Richer with 0 bullets in a gun, doesn't matter. You have ammo for it.
Siege mode on average loses you like around 60 ammo per thing, and we hold like just over 300.
It's 30.
It's 30, but
ammo.
there's a common glitch to where it's 60, and that happens a lot.
It doubles. Yeah. It actually doubles the damage when you do that as well.
It does?
Yep.
I think Mini, you're a little sus. I don't think that's true.
Lux found that out. Because you can one-shot a Baron with it.
I've never once one-shot a Baron, but I get the double ammo glitch happen all the time.
I have never one-shot a Baron, but Lux has.
Did Lux have quad damage? Next question.
No, it was in Argent Facility Destroyed.
I'm on, like... I've ran this game...
I'll see if I can find it afterwards.
I've ran this game for 800 hours, people, and I did not believe that. So...
Yeah, I have over 1,000 hours, and I don't believe it, to be honest.
I think Lux might be...
I'll see if I can find it later.
We need to call a meeting, I think. Someone needs to get voted out.
Here is going to be a very, after picking up these secrets, a very easy-looking, but unironically, a little bit difficult trick.
Yeah.
That saves a good 30 or 40 seconds. All you're doing is jumping into this room with the BFG because it will just lock the door in front of you, and then you have to go through this little seam. So you can jump through it faster than they can lock you out, and you can just skip all that. It's quite nifty.
So,
but it requires a bunch of really fast and quick inputs.
So yeah, now we just picked up our best friend of the run, the Bioforce gun, and it means nothing else.
You know what? Bioforce gun.
Yeah, some people also refer to it as the big friendly gun. I'll accept that as well, but no others. It basically it kills everything that so much as glances at it within like a range of I think like 30 meters.
It's very large.
Yes. Okay.
But I'll talk about that later as well. But as Rytro is doing this, I'm going to be explaining the last fight. So this last fight is the last chance of getting combat rating. It's the last fight of the game. And because of the way combat rating works, it only you can only get it through gore nest fights. We're very low on combat rating. And so what is going to need to happen is Rytro is going to need to cycle through some Hell Knights to spawn in extra Hell Knights way faster. There's going to be 3 Revenants that are quickly killed, a quad damage, and then there are going to be Hell Knights that spawn in 4 corners. And you're going to need to get them as quick as possible.
Very quickly, before we even start the fight, we have this little preamble fight to where we're going to abuse this to farm Intimacy is Best, which is the rune we just picked up. Basically, we need to get things in Glory Kill, and that masters the rune. So we're going to get every demon in here. We're going to get into Glory Kill 3 times by very precise damage, and we got almost 40 there. That was a really good farming session.
That was really good. Intimacy is Best, also worst rune. It makes it so you can Glory Kill demons a lot quicker, or a lot better, because it'll keep them alive. Which, what that actually means is the enemies will increase their health once you get them into a Glory Kill state, so you can't accidentally kill them. So all it does is increases the amount of damage to do it. There, Rytro beautifully cycled 4 Hell Knights, which spawns in an extra 1. And that should be good for combat rating.
Think so?
Yeah, that's definitely good for combat rating.
Grabbing this. Oh, banger alert, by the way, again. This is BFG division, which... Oh.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're definitely good on combat rating.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh man, you're missing...
Yeah, there's a little bit of a... I think...
That's an oopsie. I think that's a reset real quick.
Yeah.
Let's just leave.
Yeah. I needed the
no.
extra health pickup from that, yeah.
Oh no.
The fight's not done yet. There's 2 demons yet to spawn in.
Yeah, the classic psych.
Yep.
But thankfully with the quad damage, it's no issue.
Whew.
Alright. That went Rytro's hardest level apparently.
That went surprisingly well. I'm really glad. I fell into the secret level. Other than that, perfect.
Welcome to my hardest level.
Hey, it's Lazarus, baby. This level is a very closed off level.
Notorious.
But hey, we are going to be fine in this little elevator section. We are going to... Oh, look. There's some pots, and there's a bunch of beans here. We're having a bean jamboree.
That's funny. I've never seen that.
You've never seen it? These guys are so bouncy. It's so great.
No, I always watch at the Mancubus trying to lose weight. Going for a run.
No, it's just a fun... there's nothing to do. You gotta ride the elevator.
If you look across the gap, there's a Mancubus that's just walking around.
I never see the Mancubus, and you never seen the beans. This has been an all right transaction.
I'm gonna be honest. I like the Mancubus more. Here is the first.
Them's fighting words.
All right. There was the first challenge Rytro just did, which is to thread the needle. What you need to do is kill 8 demons with 1 shot. This seems very hard, but thankfully to the BFG, you just shoot the gun and it kills.
Yeah, I'm coming here.
It does not need to be with the BFG. It is just the easiest way of doing it. Red Warrior in a 0% run, so you're not allowed to get any of the challenges, ended up getting 8 imps with 1 barrel in the run, absolutely killing it, which is a very sad thing and very impressive to do.
One thing about this encounter is that it's completely based on timers to get to like the final wave. So we're just waiting for everything to basically spawn into its final state. Yeah, the Hell Knights are on timers.
I didn't know they were based on timers.
Yeah.
That's actually... Ooh, that's really interesting because that could really help with 0%, to be honest.
Yeah, so we just farm a bunch of challenges, weapon challenges, while basically waiting for them.
For the final challenge at this level, I'm not... can you play a few rounds of it?
Sure, we'll show people.
Yeah, we'll show
Do we have
people, 'cause
any
it's
mobile
lovely.
gamers in chat? You might be excited for what's about to happen.
Oh, I love mobile games. I have on my phone, and I also actually have yeah. And that's about the games on my phone.
I see some discussion in chat about glitchless. This is not a glitchless run. We are actually glitching so much over the course of every combat encounter. It's very invisible because the weapon tech is so, like, it just flies under the radar.
Yeah, there's actually no glitchless categories for this game, specifically because it's very hard to define glitches in this game. And yeah, it's kind of strange. It's caused a lot of discussion in the community, but you know, it is what it is. If you're going to looking into getting into the run, I mean, the main thing to really note is that glitches, or like if you don't want to do glitches and things like that, nobody is going to, you know, stop you.
Yeah, glitches, like, over the course of a 100% run, save a total of, like, about, at most, 9 minutes. You can be very competitive, actually, with a lot of people by doing a quote-unquote glitchless variation.
Yeah, as many as I had in, as I was doing, there were a lot of glitches that I was not doing back when I was doing this run because they hadn't either been fully used yet, or there was just like different routing and things like that. And if I had actually completed one, I would still have the world record, but that's a discussion for another time.
Yeah, shoutouts to Minifish, wherever they are, for having 2 runs on like 205, 204 pace, and just one slip up by barely hitting a death plane, and then doing that twice.
In the last level, man.
You got liberated from the category, what can we say?
Liberation jump, my enemy. But yeah. It happens.
There are some very difficult tricks right at the end of the run, and unfortunately, they save too much time to not do.
That's actually not true. They don't save the one that I died to twice. They don't save that much time.
Liberation jump doesn't.
Liberation jump only saves like I was minutes ahead, and they save you know, a couple seconds, like maybe 15 at most. Like it's cool, and I'm never not going to be doing it, but it 100% wasn't worth it.
Yeah, there's a skip right at the end called Vegan Skip, and that saves 25 seconds. So if you don't do that, that's, I don't know. You'll get to it when we get to it. It's the coolest trick in this run. And it's in like the second to last level right at the end of it. We'll point it out.
Oh,
it's a great one.
Yeah. Okay, I know that one, yeah.
We have quad damage during this fight, and that's the fight.
That's the
whole fight. We just use quad
there it
damage.
goes.
Look, everything just dies instantly. It's almost like we have 4 times the damage or something.
Yeah, 4 times the damage, or 2 times the damage with 2 rockets being fired at once. Kind of insane. And yeah, it everything just doesn't stand a chance.
Lockdown disengaged.
You're heading up to this part, which we're actually gonna. I don't know if you're going to do it because it is a, you know, showcase run, but you short this fight, and if you die during this part of the fight, it locks you out of combat rating because of the way this level works. It's awful.
Which reminds me, I forgot to. We're good.
Okay, well, there you go. Siege mode. Again, Siege mode, easily the best weapon mod.
I just want to point.
We still don't upgrade it.
I just want to point out real quickly that button was red. We couldn't press it, and the game just lets you press it anyway.
Yeah, you can press it through the wall, and that's the that's shorting this fight. It starts the checkpoint, so if you actually die there, you don't get the combat rating, but you progress on, and it will completely ruin your run on Nightmare. On Ultra Nightmare, if you die there, well, you're back in UAC anyways.
All right. Who here's a fan of Candy Crush?
My beloved.
This is a good one. This is a good one. This is a really good one too. Oh, there we are.
Those barrel RNG.
No, wait.
Oh man. So this is actually a challenge in the game.
Yeah.
To interact with this. Okay. You're kind of throwing it away right now.
I did it. I got the high score. Believe me.
Yeah. It's actually a challenge to interact with that. You don't have to finish it in the run. All you do is you touch it and then you exit out of it. But for funsies, I always love playing through it, trying to get as high of a score as I can. I've gotten 2,050,000. If anybody wants to try that, try and beat that.
Did you beat Olivia Pierce though?
I have never, not even close.
Yeah, Olivia Pierce, the antagonist of the game, has the high score there. So
I mean, it's her office, it makes sense.
She plays it a lot during her downtime, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna start explaining this fight.
Yep.
This fight, this room is called the Pie Room, and so there's a specific reason. What we're going to be doing is during this fight, we are going to make this room into a pie. We're going to slice it up. The spawns in this room are solely based off of where you're looking. So what you can actually do is you can just continually look in one direction and every single enemy will spawn in front of you. It makes the fight so much easier. It is insanely hard to control. Hopefully Retro can pull it off.
Yeah, we're gonna look in one direction, and much like their fangirls, the imps will just spawn right in front of us and try to rush us down.
Yeah. And I mean, they try to run away as well, but either way, it's a very difficult fight.
Yeah.
If you can get this, it works out. It makes it so much easier, but it is a very hard trick.
We're gonna use basically Heat Blast here to get these guys in Glory Kill, so that we farm Intimacy as best ticks, and then we're going to kill them instantly with Siege to farm Siege ticks. So we're gonna be super efficient here.
Yeah. This fight, if you notice, there will be 6 imps that spawn in, 6 imps that spawn in, 6 imps that spawn in. They are supposed to spawn in waves. If you're looking too high up, too far down, too far left, too far right, they will spawn in different spots. Thankfully, it's only Hell Knights that spawn in, which you can one-shot with everything. But so there, a little bit of a mess up, but hopefully Retro can pull it back. Ooh, that looks so nice. That's a good recovery.
Get this rune off me. Let's go.
That is an insane recovery. That's very hard to do. Past this point, it's pretty much just finish the fight as quick as possible. There's going to be Mancubus, another Hell Knight, and a Kako Demon. And then we move on. That was very good. It looks way easier, it looks very easy, but it's insanely hard to pull off. Here is a little ritual going on. We don't care. Who cares about lore in games?
The lore of this game is pretty good, actually.
I genuinely enjoy the actual story of this game. So
yeah, don't play Eternal. You'll have to disregard all the things they introduce as not canon. Don't do
okay,
it.
let me not get into this.
Yeah, there are some issues with the plot, I'll just say. But yeah, we're gonna try to finish Pistol Mastery, which is headshotting, kind of like Devastator rounds. Somebody in chat is asking what my favorite soundtrack from the game is. We'll tell you when it gets to it. It's in like one of the last levels.
Ooh, is it Vegacore?
Yeah, Vegacore, baby.
Yeah, I love Vegacore.
Vegacore is a dubstep song with guitars added into it, and it's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, there were no guitars used in this soundtrack.
Yeah, initially. Fun fact for people who don't know in development, when Mick Gordon was originally commissioned, they said no guitars. But so Mick Gordon made a large portion of the track without guitars in mind, with dubstep and beats and whatnot. And then he got approval after he snuck in like a guitar riff to put guitars in everywhere else.
Just as a cool little thing, if people search up like the soundtrack for this game, there is a lot of really cool Easter eggs in it. It's very interesting.
Yeah, not joking. There are literally pentagrams in like the music file.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. There is a very hard rune trial, just beautifully done.
Saving throw is also debatably the hardest rune trial because you have 1 health there, but luckily we have siege mode to help deal with it.
Yeah, and enemies completely spam things. But
oh wait, don't mind me accidentally.
Good menuing.
Good menuing. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Good menuing.
Okay. Now you may say, Rytro, why were there 2 extra menus there? And I'll say, shh. It'll become apparent in this next encounter.
It's required.
Yeah, it's required. You'll see why in this next encounter. This next encounter will go perfectly.
Yeah. Those 2 menuings, very important. Very important. Yeah. Here is in-flight mobility. All you have to do is kill demons while in the air, and what you have to do is just jump while you shoot the BFG. Quite useful. Don't know why you didn't jump there. That's an interesting strategy.
It's because I typically don't BFG there, but I got so much ammo that...
Yeah. So what you might have seen there is an enemy dropped a BFG round. There is the rune trial, which is ammo boost, which gives a percentage chance that enemies will drop BFG. It is glorious. And to be honest, kind of busted in the run because it makes it very RNG in the later levels. But oh well. It's fun when it happens. It's kind of fantasizing.
Oh wait, look at the top right. That's so sad.
Oh, you're missing like 1. Okay, so there's a GG run.
Yeah, that's a GG run if it ever happens. Literally RNG must have it that I missed like 1 fodder somewhere, and literally that was enough.
Yeah, so that's how tight combat rating is for pretty much the entire run.
Hi guys, welcome to the Cyber Demon. He is a boss fight.
Hi Cyber Demon. How's your day going? I love the Cyber Demon.
Cyber Demon is really cool design-wise, and casually this boss fight is awesome.
Casually, all the boss fights are awesome.
Yep.
But we can just absolutely destroy them.
Yep.
The idea is to hit them with a BFG, which causes them to stun. You do more damage to them. And there's the alpha rotation, which is the 3 most highest damage weapons, which is the Gauss with the seed shot, the rocket, and then the super shotgun. And you just rotate through those 3 guns.
Oh no, it's back. God, whatever will I do, Minnie? I don't know what to do. I ran out of ammo fighting the first one. I don't know.
Yeah, and then what Rytro likes to do here is
hi, people.
Yeah, so we're just gonna calmly sit down and the health is gone. What happens there is the BFG does damage based off of your frame rate. The higher your frames is, every tick of your frames, you get a set amount of damage. So what Rytro did is they pulled out the weapon wheel, and because the weapon wheel was out, it got a tick of damage every frame, and then it just kind of deletes health.
The damage per frame does not apply for if the game is time stopped with the weapon wheel, so you just generate literally free damage per in-game time.
Yeah.
Don't mind me. Pro menuing.
Which is very insane.
All right. Down here.
All right, welcome back to hell.
Yeah, we're back in hell. If you want to know story reasons, we need to get the sacred artifact in order to stop the hell invasion, which is here.
Ooh, I don't think I've seen that BFG before.
That's something I do personally because that means I don't have to fight any of that, which takes a little bit more time than I liked. Wait, what up?
All right. So in this level, the challenges are trick shot, which is to get a lost soul, to kill another lost soul by hitting it into another one, which was just completed. And what are the other ones? There's to find a certain amount of secrets, I believe.
Yeah.
And then this isn't two modes.
And then glory kill a Baron from above.
Oh yes, glory kill a Baron from above, which is very interesting. There's still an imp alive behind you, by the way.
I don't believe you.
All right. Have fun being dead.
Sorry, what was that?
With my luck, that would have killed me. But so with Barons, you actually just can't jump high enough to get the glory kill from above. But there's a nifty little trick.
Oh, have you seen the new combat routing here? So here's what you do. You do this, rocket, siege mode, kill that Cybermech, kill this dude. These guys dead, boost up here, siege mode this Hell Knight, siege mode, rocket the wall, boop, 1, 2, 3, and we are out of here.
That's very clean.
Speaking of clean,
wow.
we got this. Love this. It don't stop. We got haste and quad damage at the same time, so things are gonna die. We gotta wait a little bit.
That was insanely clean. I have not seen that before.
Yeah, that's routing I actually figured out.
I remember I rerouted that fight, and it was so nice. And now you've ruined it.
I've improved it. Don't worry.
No. This is what I like to call ruining it, because it was my beautiful routing, and now it's someone else's. All right, so here's the Baron.
I actually don't have Gauss ammo. I have to improvise. Improvisational skills,
that's
people.
So sad. Good showcase.
Yeah, no problem.
So what would happen there is you would Gauss boost downwards with a jump, and that would give you enough height to do it.
Oh no, I'm taking a lot of damage here for, why am I taking so much damage?
This is unironically one of the scarier parts of the run here.
Oh no, I nearly died. That was so scary.
You did die, actually. There is a rune called Saving Throw, which resets your life if you die. And the way to master it is you need to kill 8 demons after dying. On Ultra Nightmare, dying not allowed. So
yeah, I want to point out something very quickly. I'm about to master equipment power, and we're done.
All right, beautiful.
Yep. There's basically that's another form of like animation canceling in this game, where you where basically when you're charging the pistol, you can't use the hologram, but it still reads as an equipment is being used, so it counts towards the equipment power mastery. Oh, I did not. What? That banner pushed. Cool. We're going to be mastering charge first. That's killing Mancubi, and that'll be very important coming up here.
Yeah. So going back a little bit, for Saving Throw, what we do there is we lower our health so we know how much it is going to take for, well, us to die. I believe it's 9 or 70, at least 75 health that you need.
The rocket at your feet does 90 damage.
Yeah, okay. Oh man, that's hefty. So we lower ourselves below 90, and then we will just end up shooting the rocket at the ground, killing ourselves, and then firing a BFG, which will slow down time and kill all the demons we need.
All right.
In the meantime.
And it don't stop. I'm going to actually master Rich Get Richer here, and you have to get full armor for Rich Get Richer to take place. So we're going to upgrade our armor so it's immediately at full. I'm going to stand in this little damage goo, fire a siphon grenade to siphon armor off these demons as I'm standing in the goo, and I constantly re-reach max armor by doing that.
Who found that again?
I think it was Bite.
Was it Bite? It might have been, yeah. Because it might have been Lux. I don't remember. But yeah, that saves a lot of time, because if you see now, Rytro has infinite ammo, and you want to keep infinite ammo. Thankfully, there's a little bit of leeway. You only need 75 armor to keep infinite ammo, but it is a huge speed boost. If you're continually waiting for or like looking for ammo or trying to chainsaw and things like that, you're just going to be wasting time. The idea is to just keep your armor above 75.
Yeah, Rich Get Richer is absolutely busted. It is so good. But it also feels really good to keep it up because like it is like the thing said, Rich Get Richer. You get bonuses for playing well. So in Speedrun, it's a risk reward mechanic that we abuse to only get the reward.
Yeah, again, don't get shot. If you kill things fast enough, you don't take damage.
Just don't get shot, forehead.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we picked up an overhealth here. One thing, small optimization, is that armor defensive. It's a rune we've been working on all this time. In order to master it, you have to pick up armor. And whenever you pick up like a mega health, it gives you 200 mastery towards armor defensive, regardless of what your armor is at. So we pick up nearly every single one of those in these runs for that explicit reason.
Yeah, I believe Byte in their original GDQ run was talking about if they could, the developers could shadow nerf it a little bit so we didn't have to pick up so much armor, because it is actually an entire run of trying to, pick up enough armor. They didn't do that. They didn't listen.
Yeah.
Why a game?
We equip it in Argent
And
Facility
that's-
Destroyed, and it doesn't come off until the last level.
Yes. It is so difficult to do. In your casual playthrough, if you die and things like that, you pick up another armor, like the same armor over and over again, you'll pick it up. You'll master it quite quickly. But due to this being one life and most armor only giving you one armor, it takes the
Where'd this
entire
guy
run.
go? He's messing up my point-and-click adventure game.
No matter how many reroutes we make, it still is an issue to master it on time. Here, yes, a beautiful point-and-click adventure game.
Wait. Oh, I was way off.
There's a Hell Knight, so yeah.
Yep. Sorry, I got thrown off by those imps ruining everything.
Yeah, the imps do that. This room kind of just becomes trivialized by everything. Ooh, you still need 3 for Seek
That
and
is
Destroy.
totally fine. I can re-equip that in Vega when I'm doing glory kill challenges, and that will be enough.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of a confidence boost.
Okay.
From chat. Insane gameplay.
Whoa, thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Okay, we are in Necropolis, probably one of the contenders for my favorite level of the run. This has such cool combat, and we will be...
This quickly became my least favorite level in the run.
Oh, Minnie is... Oh, don't listen to Minnie. Minnie's a grumpy old man.
I'm salty. I lost
please.
over 10 minutes ahead of world record run like a few days ago because of this level. I fell into a hole.
Okay, so a quick little challenge here is we have to kill a Mancubus with a pistol. There we go. You, of course, have all the damage calculations done beforehand, so we know exactly what to do.
Yeah. One of the other challenges in this level is to kill enemies with a barrel. So you will see Rytro bringing them towards the barrel and shooting the barrel, and that will just, we'll try and get it
Noah
done
Fodder
as
is just
quickly as
barely
possible.
alive.
Yeah.
I got unlucky there. Sad. Oh, wait. Gonna keep these guys alive for a little bit. Can get a mobile turret tick off them.
Yeah.
2 Cacos, 1 shot. Mission challenge completed.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is a very easy tick with, or very easy challenge with the instant seed shot. There's mobile seed shot completed right there, actually. Because of how powerful seed shot is, we actually don't need to focus on it. You just kind of naturally get it. And there is multi-targeting completed, which is a hard challenge to complete. It is finally the lock-on burst, which anybody playing casually, I'm going to give you a little pro tip. Don't use lock-on burst.
Lock-on burst decreases your damage to rocket to about 2/3 the amount.
Yeah, lock-on burst, you fire 3 rockets that are locked on, but what it actually ends up doing is, well, decreasing the damage to 2/3. So you technically only fire 2 rockets. You use 3 rockets of ammo, and it's very slow. Whereas if you do remote det, you get 2 rockets worth of damage for 1 shot. It's
yeah, just
nice.
It works out the economy per rocket. Remote det's just way more bang for your buck.
Yeah. Here, all these spawns are dictated, pre-dictated. So
I'm stuck.
Rytro will just be. Oh, nice. Nice recovery. So all Rytro is going
enough for 1. Oof.
Okay.
We're cool.
All Rytro is going to be doing is watching the predetermined spawns and killing things. Waiting for this quad damage. This part's pretty sick. I always really like it.
This is pretty sick routing right here.
Yeah. So there's going to be 4 Revenants that spawn in and kill all 4 of them. And then Seed Shot, pretty sure another instant Seed Shot. And there is that encounter done, which is filled with heavy demons. It's really cool and really nice.
Okay, now I get stun bomb. We are Gucci now. All right, here comes perhaps one of the best combat encounters in the game. It is so nice when you get it good.
Oh, I remember routing this fight.
Well, without you routed this, please give. Oh, actually, wait. Let me here. I'll do it, and you can correct me. Okay. Let's see if the new guy on the block. So first things first, we got 3 imps that spawn in. I'm going.
Okay, wrong.
Screw.
3
heck you.
demons. Okay.
Okay, we got a
Go
pinky.
ahead.
We're going to shoot it in the back, just barely. Shoot this pinky in the back and spawn in. 2 specters spawn in. Gonna instantly wait for them with a siege mode. Rev spawns in. Siege mode. Hell Knight over here. Siege mode. Wait for a Rev to jump up. Siege mode. Oh no, Barons, and they're dead with a BFG. Fight over.
You can actually, for those Barons, if you want to keep a BFG for later, you can also just Seed Shot, Super Shotgun the one closer to you, and then Seed Shot again.
I like living dangerously.
I don't know. I like saving the BFG.
Oh.
But yeah, that fight is very, very satisfying. The timings on that is pretty precise. This is the jump right here that I died in my run. Over 10 minutes ahead of world record. Like 3-4 days? I don't know.
This is so sad. Can we get 5 likes for Minnie?
This is so sad.
I forgot.
Alexa, play Despacito.
Every meme, put it out right here, right now. Okay, here's the icon of sin. We're going to shoot him for good luck, and also it unlocks a secret. But the good luck is the important part.
Revenants, fun fact, or enemies can actually trigger that for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, shout out to Alter Bry. Yeah, shout out to Alter Bry guy for losing a 100 or a 0% run to trying to pick up ammo and accidentally picking up the secret because a Revenant shot the trigger for that. And just shout out to Alter Bry guy in general. Very nice and charming guy.
Yeah,
my little lad.
Yeah, we're gonna get haste and absolutely just obliterate this encounter real quick because siege mode.
Yeah, siege mode. What haste does is it not only speeds you up, it also speeds up your cooldowns, so you can just rocket, siege shot, rocket, siege shot, rocket, siege shot. It's insanely busted.
Yep. So this is the secret that spawns once you shoot the icon. Hello.
Yeah, and those are the rockets that Bry was trying to pick up before having the run just die.
I'm low on BFG. This is going to be interesting. Perhaps maybe I should have saved the BFG. Maybe I judged you too harshly, Minnie.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Are you low on BFG?
I only have 1 here.
Oh, you expect to have 2?
Yeah, 2 is the optimal.
I think you should have saved the BFG.
Well, heck you. We'll do this live. That picking up that BFG wastes like 7 seconds. Like, come on. I'd rather roll the dice.
Picking up that BFG? What BFG?
There's a BFG you can pick up in the combat encounter where you shoot the icon. It wastes like 7 seconds. Okay. It's very out of the way from the combat routing.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you should save the BFG for killing those 2 Barons, because then you definitely would have had 2 BFG.
Okay. Heck you.
Yeah.
Heck it.
All right. Well, this just made the fight much more difficult.
I am actually going to load checkpoint. That's too much memeing. I got memes too much.
Yeah. This boss fight, this specific phase of it, they like to go invulnerable for a way too long time. I also figured out a nice 1 BFG 1 cycle for it, which I drove very close and just missed.
Yeah.
But oh well.
It's very tight.
And yeah, and now welcome to the fun zone.
Okay, I should have just BFG'd these guys right out, because despite there being 2 of them now, they actually have their shield open way less often, and you're able to deal more DPS.
Yeah. So now you are pretty much fighting the first boss twice. It is honestly really fun. This fight you can cycle through really quickly, but because Rytro is missing BFG, it, kind of throws it off a little bit, but
it's still pretty quick.
Oh, that was hard. They instant unstaggered. Some enemies just decide to stay unstaggered, but thankfully the other one did not regain
Talk to
health.
any percent runner where this game is under 17 minutes. Anytime they do that, I think all of them rage all the time, because it wastes like 10 seconds.
I mean, yeah, oh boy, it's happened to me quite a few times. But now we have the cool Crucible. There is no other Crucible. Don't think about that.
The Crocodile.
This one is definitely way cooler. And yeah, we are moving on to
Vega.
Vega. That's right.
The best level of the game. I said that for 3 levels. Okay, don't hold me to my word. There's just so many good levels. Okay, for people asking what my favorite music was, this level, just listen to anytime we're in combat and you will be jamming.
My beloved Vega. Look what they did to my boy.
This level is super fun, especially with an out of bounds we implemented from 100% Classic. That's the Dane and Dara who frickin' juicers routed the I'm Too Young to Die version of this category. And it's just over 2 hours, so we're just like about 10 minutes behind about.
No. Well, okay.
Actually, about 6-ish, actually, now that I think about it.
If we're talking about golds, we're not that far behind, but
yeah,
because this is all one segment, it's very easy to mess up. Here is another. You have to kill imps in a variety of different ways, or glory kill them in a variety of different ways. So we're just going to stagger them and kill them right before Rytro does some cool out of bounds movement. Oh wait,
I wanted that one.
What? That's crazy. I've never seen that. That's such a smart idea.
All right, we're going to clip out of bounds here. Don't worry about it. That's a very, very particular lineup to do that. We're out of bounds. We're going to jump over the whole level. There's a secret level right here. I want to get it because going to it casually is kind of slow. So we are going to jump in, barely tickle in, jump. All the collisions disappearing. Don't worry. That's normal. That's just what out of bounds is in this game. All right. And now that I did all that out-of-bounds platforming, normally this arena has 2 encounters that spawn in it. Because we triggered it from out of bounds, they both spawn at the same time. So,
yeah, it's actually just very convenient that it spawns in at the same time.
Yeah, like, we don't know why there's a trigger to spawn both of them in at the same time, but it does. Hold on.
If you mess up that out-of-bounds movement as well, Unless you get lucky, that can also be GG run.
Actually, it isn't. I found a backup for that in my.
There is a backup for it, but isn't it?
No, it's perfectly consistent. If you fall back in bounds anywhere, you're able to get it.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Because I lost a run. To
I lost a world record run to it too, buddy. I feel the pain. Before I found the backup, yeah, I lost 2 world record runs to that.
Yeah. Yeah. So here, welcome to the worst challenge in the game.
Yeah, it's so bad. What I do is I equip equipment power just for it.
Oh, you equip? Oh.
Yeah, I will be a little bit of a wuss and take the consistency for the second of time loss. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So here you need to kill 4 demons with 1 grenade, which is, we do that lineup or like, I guess, setup for it, and it is still so inconsistent.
Also lost a run to that too.
I've lost a run.
Vega's
I've lost. I think I've lost like 3 runs to that, to be honest.
Hi Revenant. Bye Revenant.
Yeah.
Yeah. This Vega is the king of lost runs. Oh, I
don't know. I think that still is Tower.
Tower's too much in the early game that I don't really consider that. But like, you don't know if you're at a world record pace into Tower. Because there's still like the whole run to go after this. You know if you're on world record pace going into Vega.
I don't know. I don't think you've seen my world record runs.
Oh, I have, and that's why I'm saying it.
Oh, that's some shade right there. So here, what we need to do is, destroy all of these little filters, and each one will spawn in a certain amount of demons and things like that. Eventually, some barons will spawn in. Ideally here, what we want to do is space them out enough so that we can get enough combat rating from the demons spawning in, because if you don't wait, the demon cap will destroy your run.
Where the heck is the summoner? I want the summoner just for a little bit. Oh,
good one.
Oh wait, I might as well get this guy because he's here. Might as well not take the risk.
Yeah. And you can actually just completely skip out of this fight, but
welcome to the train.
You can just jump over. I have almost lost the run to missing the jump on this train.
I've seen a clip of, I don't know who it was. I think it was King Dime or something who like fell off, like tried to do a 360 out to the train. I'm just like, my heart's lost.
I'm always way too confident jumping onto it. Here, this fight is cycled. So after a couple demons, there's going to be 2 revenants that spawn in. Once you kill those, 2 Kakos will spawn in. And once you kill those, a summoner will spawn in. Once you kill that summoner, a baron and some mancubus will spawn in. But you don't really see any of it due to having the BFG.
Yeah, remember when we said ammo boost was a bit busted, mastered? That's why.
Yeah. So that is a very large encounter. That completely gets nullified because we just have ammo. It's fun. And then I believe we're doing the vegan boost here.
Yeah, we are gonna do vegan boost.
Who found this again?
It was okay. It was partially me, partially Sliga. In Classic, they have a variation of it, but Sliga found the current lineup.
Yes.
But I had the idea of moving it from Classic into here. Oh, there's just one imp who just doesn't want to die, people. It happens.
Yeah.
So, remember rail boosting?
Can I just...
Then we're going to do one of these.
Okay, sorry.
No, go ahead. You can talk now.
I just want to say shout out to Sligia for, they would grind to find tricks in this game. It's kind of insane how much help they've done to speeding things up and finding more grindy things in this game.
Woo! And we skip an elevator by doing
vegan
that.
boost.
That is vegan boost.
That saves quite a bit of time of actually running up. There is an elevator to ride up, but if you do that, or normally we would run up with the haste because running is actually faster than riding the elevator. and then now that is what it's become. And can we all collectively get an F in chat for my boy Vega?
We're blowing up Vega because only that will have enough energy to send us into hell to stop the demonic invasion. Goodbye, Vega.
Oh, goodbye, Vega, my love.
Goodbye, Dad.
Glutes, F's in chat.
By the way, me calling Vega Dad is canon. Vega is Dad canonically.
No.
Yes, he is.
No.
Yes, he
No.
Okay, Mitty. I'm just saying, Doom Eternal has some lore that's okay.
No, it doesn't.
And for people wondering, not getting the joke, play Doom Eternal.
Everybody, I will have my issues with Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal is a great game. Everybody should play it.
Just don't pay attention to the story. You
don't pay attention to the story. Don't pay attention to the lore.
Don't get me wrong, it's not good, but it's enjoyable, and I think that's almost a better compliment.
Yeah. So welcome into Denor, the final level. There is a lot of masteries to finish here. So
we're gonna eat these demons up like it's Argent dinner.
I really wish I could leave the call right now.
Good luck getting back in.
Yeah, that's kind of my issue. Yeah, so this entire level, a lot of it is going to be finishing up the weapon mod masteries. Yeah, pretty much every encounter will require some form of finishing up a weapon mod mastery. Nice BFG that you picked up there.
Yeah.
Because of the way that this level works, if this is prime time to get BFG drops, it is so crispy and so nice to get a nice little BFG.
I'm hoping for it all the time.
Yeah.
By the way, coming up in the next arenas is also another banger of a track, Rip and Tear. Probably, I think that's what a lot of people point to when they say their favorite track from this game.
Yeah. And well, coming up really soon, Retro is going to interact with the auto map, and this is called Liberation Skip. And I can tell you, it's liberated way too many of my runs.
Before we get to it, though, I will be doing some quick masteries, like mastering micro missiles right here, and mastering Gatling Rotator. I just gotta kill, like basically, I gotta just kill / stick a certain number of demons each time, so I can just get them in glory kill, and then kill them with the.
So here's Liberation Skip. This skip looks way easier than it actually is.
You skirt around so many death planes there.
Yeah, you are going through a tunnel of death planes. And if you're off by the smallest amount, that is it. That is your run over. You can be about 9 minutes ahead of world record twice and still have it mess up your run.
Minnie's not salty whatsoever, by the way.
No, I'm not salty. Why would I be salty?
Yeah, why would you, honestly? Losing a world record run, like, who would have thought? Come on.
Twice. Here, what Retro did is killing those Revenants very quickly. The game is like, oh, all the Revenants are dead, so we're going to cycle into the next fight, even though there's still more Revenants to spawn in. So you're doing 2 phases of a fight at the same time. Just makes the combat a lot quicker and is really cool.
Here's a little quick platforming skip.
Ooh, I like the skip.
Boink. Let's go.
Boink. Nice. But yeah, there's a lot of BFGs in this level. And so this level is just a BFG playground.
That's the goal.
The combat, it's unironically one of the easier levels in the game because of how many BFG there are.
Especially with ammo boost.
With ammo boost, you have infinite ammo, and then also a huge supply of BFG, and you can just breeze through the combat.
Yeah, here is probably the most complex fight of this because we will.
Yeah.
Hi there.
You, I can talk about this. So,
Don't mind me.
here, there are going to be 3 Hell Knights that spawn in. And so these Hell Knights will then spawn in one last Hell Knight. And once you kill the 4th Hell Knight, there are going to be a lot of demons that spawn in. We are going to ignore all of those and kill one. There is one Cybermank that spawns in. And that one Cybermank will spawn in another Cybermank. And that Cybermank will spawn in another Cybermank. And it will kill, you end up killing 5 Cybermanks. And once those 5 Cybermanks are dead, so here you can see Retro focusing on the Cybermank.
Did you guys see that Cybermank eat a BFG and just live? Or am I crazy?
They do that.
You know what? It's fine. It is fine. We're
because
cool.
Doom.
Yeah, because Doom.
And once those 5 Cybermanks are dead, then there is a Baron that spawns in right where Rytro is around right now. And that will cause no more demons to spawn in, which then you can finish it. So there are a lot of demons around, and you just completely ignore them.
We do actually want to kill a bit of them, though, because this is one of those levels that you can struggle with combat rating if you don't kill enough of them. That's why we BFG to kill the Cybermanks, so that it takes a lot down with them.
Yes, that's a very fair point. Missing that rich guy. Oh wait, never mind. You're gonna have a Mega Health, the final Mega Health of the game, coming right up. Hopefully you can keep this until the final fight.
Yep, to where we face Olivia Pierce herself.
Yeah, we face Olivia Pierce herself, and definitely not Olivia Pierce.
My favorite Ultra Kill crossover, Olivia Pierce her. That was a joke specifically for people who played Ultra Kill, and I do not regret this.
Okay. And there is armor offensive.
Wait,
finally, armor offensive.
I need to get the explosive shot. Okay, noted.
Oh, you can do that.
I can do that pretty.
This one has a lot of imps.
I forgot about that. No, well, good that I checked. You know.
Yeah, it's great that you checked. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You're out here. You're doing stuff, and that's great. So here, killing these 2 Hell Knights will cause in a lot of imps to spawn in. Along with those imps are Hell Knights and Pinkies. Once you kill enough Hell Knights and Pinkies, then it will go into the second phase of the fight where a lot of heavier demons will spawn in. Thankfully, due to the BFGs, it becomes a lot easier. Nice Cluster Strike mastery there.
All right, now I can BFG without too much regard.
Yes. BFG is friend in this, especially with the quad damage, which will be saved for the final phase of this fight. And yeah, there's really not too much else going on.
We do have to get 2 Barons with 1 shot as per the level challenge.
Oh, I forgot about that. All right. Gamer spin. Oh,
yeah.
Nice
Tony
hold
Hawk.
Still.
What's up?
Absolute gamer spins. So that challenge, that is the only spot in the level that you can complete that. And it is the final fight, or final part of the final fight of the final level. And sometimes it can glitch out and just not give it to you. So we saved the quad damage and instant seed shot just to make sure that we can get it. Here, we are finishing up with the final Wraith, and we are going to be facing Olivia Pierce. That definitely doesn't, it's just Olivia Pierce. It's just normal Olivia Pierce, and definitely not Olivia Pierce.
She made a deal with the demons, and the demons held that deal and totally gave her a comfy spot in hell. We're just visiting her before we shoot her.
Yeah. So much. Well, you don't actually shoot her. The Spider Mastermind is never
final
confirmed to be her.
Wait, what? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The
Spider.
Shout outs to
Spider Mastermind. Never confirmed to be her. By the way.
Yeah. Shout outs to all uppercase to when I was confused at this. He said, and I quote, She was a spider boy who said, "See you later, boy." And I died. I just died. All right, Spider Mastermind, final boss fight. It's very difficult. She has 3 phases, and we're going to try to do our best to get those phases down as soon as possible. So we pull out the BFG.
Yeah. This fight is going to be a very big challenge for Rytro. You can see how hard it is to drain the health. Rytro, very precise inputs. Definitely not, What is the Spider Mastermind doing?
I don't know. It was just kind of twitching out for a little bit.
The Spider Mastermind, not cooperating. You can probably BFG her out of that, right?
I don't. Okay. Oh, wait. I have 2. You're right. I should have. I didn't see it. I thought I only had 1.
There's also an extra 2 in the arena.
I want people to enjoy the soundtrack, because the soundtrack does kind of slap right here. All right,
that's true.
So let's just quickly check everything. Mastered, runes mastered.
Everything
codex
should be gold.
Everything except 1 codex. We get the last one for killing Olivia.
But normally we cannot actually load in to check.
And
so
in 3, 2, 1, time.
Probably could have given them a little bit more.
Was the health bar being at 0 not enough? We probably should have.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more. That time was coming up, but that's fine.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was 2016 100% nightmare. Hecking great run. I learned this. I speedran this category for like 8 months, and it's one of my favorite runs because you do so much tech through all the way throughout it, and it has a nice flow to its combat that's really different than Eternal. And I speedrun Eternal a lot. And here's Vega, who is not the villain of the story, people.
That is not Vega.
Okay, this is Vega's son, Samuel Hayden.
That's
Doom Eternal lore. Doom Eternal lore. Eternal lore.
No. La 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 la. I'm not listening to it.
But yeah, he's not the villain of the story. Minnie, you want to shout anything out?
I mean, mainly I really want to shout out to Bite Me, who initially with their original GDQ run is what got me into this run. And then Red Warrior. Red Warrior has been a huge inspiration to me in this run. They sat in a call for 4 hours and went through the world record run with me, explaining everything that was going on. It was probably the best introduction to a speedrunning community I've ever had. And then also there's some other people like Kioma, Alter Bry Guy, Database Error. I know I'm missing people, but they have all just been huge inspirations to me. They are Doom is such a lovely community for what it really is. And yeah, there's also obviously twitch.tv/Umbra Penumbra _.
That's a community meme. We didn't say this stream. They don't.
And yeah, so that's my shoutouts.
Yeah. While these credits are going, I just want to very quickly thank the Doom leaderboards, the doomspeedrun.com, and the Discord. Join the Modern Doom Speedrunning Discord if you want to learn Eternal 2016, or hell, even Mighty Doom. We have Mighty Doom channels. So if you're a mobile game speedrunner, there you go. What?
There's also Doom VR.
Yeah, Doom VR too, if you want a VR speedrun.
Yeah.
Another big shout out, I want to shout out specifically Bite Me for his GDQ run, big inspiration, reason I got into FPS speedrunning. Want to shout out Dracu and Zero Master, who were the big first 100% speedrunners of Eternal, who really inspired me to run that as well. I'd also like to shout out Dara, who is a great member of the community, runs 100% Classic. They helped me so much with some of the videos I make, fact-checking me and all that stuff. Shout out to Minnie, too, who also helps me fact-check that stuff. But yeah,
hello.
That is me. I have been Rytro with an _ at the end. Don't forget it. If you want to follow me anywhere, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, all that jazz. It's website name.com/Rytro with an _ at the end of that. Thank you, everybody, for having me. I shall see you all again soon, hopefully.
Thank you both for being on. Y'all put on a fantastic showcase. I don't know if you saw your end time. You had a 2:22:33.
That is way better than I expected. Honestly, that is solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is fantastic. So appreciate both of you coming on and giving on this excellent showcase. Really appreciate it, especially on such short notice. But y'all knocked it out of the park.
0% next. I'll load in right now.
Yeah, they definitely don't have another run after this or something. You know, totally not the case. Yeah, you go ahead, Mitty.
Unfortunately, we'll have to take a rain check on that.
Rip.
We do have, as you alluded, we do have another show coming up. So we are going to take a quick break while we get ready for Grudge Match, and then, well, not us, but other Hotfix people will be back for the next show on Grudge Match. Thanks for
Thank you all for having me.
And thank you.